All right. If you want to plug and do the new news, that'd be awesome. I need to use the bathroom and grab a quick
Okay.
snack real quick. The new news. Okay, I can do the new news real quick if you want me to.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Okay.
it's
So
just
new news coming out, guys. Really quick before I step out in bio. We got an email. Battle Arena has their own email address. It's battlearena@trinityforce.com. So that's just battlearena@trinityforcepodcast.com. Email us all your questions pertaining to Battle Arena only. We still want you guys emailing to feedback@trinityforce.com. So if you're like, hey, why is Rengar good? I know someone said that to you. Can send that to us, but send that to the primary GeForce people because that's exactly what they want. They want to talk about stuff like that. If you want to go like, hey, why do I how did I do last game? How was my fizz? Or what should I like focus on as a player? Send those towards us because that's what we want to see. Because you're gonna be watching these games, and while you're watching the game, you're like, oh, I noticed I did something. Oh, Asdarish and Badger aren't on. I should send them an email. That's what we want you to do. So use that email address to specifically ask about Battle Arena. Only Battle Arena. On top of that, we also got a new podcast-ish coming out on Mondays. It's going to be geared towards newer players. So if you know someone that is really new,
it's not
and
really
I mean,
a podcast.
it's not really a podcast. It's kind of like a
30 minutes we
it's
come
a-
on and we
yeah.
talk about the free rotation.
it's a brief kind of thing. So, and I'm going to put it up on YouTube as well. It's just going to be a little little thing to help out new players, and I mean new players like 1 to 20. They're barely getting into this game. They just really want to learn how to play. Send them to the T-Force Twitch on Mondays before primary podcast starts. We're going to be going live around 7, probably 30 to 45 minutes. I'll put that on YouTube almost immediately, and then we'll watch. We'll stay tuned for the actual podcast. Aside from that, we got the Bronze Battle Arena, but Badger will talk about that. Aside from that, guys, the regular news and stuff, regular plugs. I'll be right back.
Okay. Like he was saying, Bronze Battle Arena is actually called Bronze Boot Camp. I don't want to spoil too much. I don't know how much has actually come out. But it's basically a battle arena that's geared towards bronze players, and you play games for a couple hours, and then you sit for about an hour before NALCS starts. It'll be on Saturdays. I mean, I'm probably spoiling a lot, but you go in and you just play games, and you have fun, and you learn how to play, and then we sit and we talk about NALCS while it's going on. Actually, all the bands are good this game. So, sorry that. I don't know what to say, but it should be a blast of a time on Saturdays at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. We're gonna do it on NA only to start. If you are from EU, we've got stuff in the works for you guys. So, we got your back like a butt crack, yo. And I guess I'll talk about picks now. Nami, Draven, if that comes out, that's a really strong lane. But on the other side, you've got Kayla Colley. Two strong champions right now. Kayla especially. I can't give you love. I'm not gonna give... Actually, I have to hate on Zach B's Akali now. Just because he said give me some love.
Oh, apparently I'm supposed to get excited because there's a Nami.
Yeah, there's a Nami. She's starting to become more of a common pick, which is cool because she's strong, but people didn't realize that until... Apparently, I called her Freela last season,
She is?
but
She's pretty good.
she's pretty OP. Another Lucian Thresh coming out. And against Nami Draven, that's going to be a strong lane.
Draven.
Not Draven. Draven.
Alright, guys, who wants special attention? Need to know now.
Need to know. We're on a need-to-know basis.
So, back to last game, because we didn't really go over, like, specifics, like who did what really well and blah, blah, blah. I gotta hand it to you, Santana. You did a lot of good counter jungling in the beginning.
Oh, and
I thought it was awesome. So keep that up. What else? Beether, Unfizz. I don't know. He played Fizz pretty well.
He played Fizz pretty well.
I gotta say, turn your focus less onto the tanks and more to the carries. I saw you going in on Mundo a little more.
Talon? Maddie, you better not be trolling me with this. I love me some Talon. But I don't like that pick into the other team, so please don't pick it. Okay, never mind. Oh my... No, Talon is a horrible pick in this situation because as soon as you ult, Kale and Akali are just gonna dump on your face. Or when you come out of ulti, this is not a team that you want to dive into. Especially, I don't want to say anything to counter Talon right away, but I will talk about how to counter Talon.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the game, because they would just take advantage of it. Because I know they're probably listening right now.
Where do you think they're going? You think Akali's going top or?
Akali top, Kale mid, and then Nidalee top, Talon mid. I'd say.
I think Talon might top.
I just don't like that. That's Talon. Talon in a long lane is not good. Talon in a short lane against a mage, a melee mage, that he can take advantage of, like a Kassadin would be like the only thing that you would want to pick Talon into these days. I mean, he's good against like Zed.
Yeah, I was about to say
Assassins.
he's actually
Katarina, Zed,
Yeah.
Kassadin.
he's really good against people like.
But I mean, like only meta picks. Like Kassadin's he's really strong against Kassadin and Zed and.
He's good against
Katarina.
Vel'Koz. Oh my goodness, he's good against Vel'Koz.
A lot of people are good against Vel'Koz. Doesn't surprise
Yeah,
me.
I know, but like he specifically is really good against Vel'Koz.
Yeah. Okay. Plugs. 3 podcasts in the network. Trainforce Proper, T-Force LCS, Rundown, and Oslol. T-Force Proper is a show that's done Mondays and Wednesday nights on this channel, twitch.tv/T-Force Podcast. They do viewer questions and other things. They'll have guests on, and they will talk about the game and the state of the game and what you can do to get better and such. And then... Oh yeah, T-Force LCS Rundown is your weekly look at NALCS and EULCS, and they'll talk about fantasy sometimes.
A lot of the time.
Other stuff.
A lot of the time.
They'll talk about fantasy. They like to talk about fantasy. And then Oslo, they don't go live. They've gone live once, but every other time they're on the channel. They're on our website, www.trinityforcepodcast.com.
So that's that.
Yeah, that's that. I think we're probably gonna agree on this again, but
Blue team.
yeah,
I like blue team.
I like blue team again. I like blue team.
It's like you could say. So
Taylor Colley,
immediately you're
Shyvana
thinking.
dive.
Immediately you're thinking. Okay, so blue team's wave clear is freaking nuts. Purple team has a potential for quick wave clear if they decide to group, but aside from that, all they can really do is stop sieges, because they can't really siege themselves. That being said, it's going to be a late game, so determining the late game, yeah, you have Draven, yeah, you have Nidalee, but blue team, you have Kale, you have Akali, you have Shyvana, and you have Lucian. Like that right there.
Yeah,
It's
dirty.
It's super dirty. Like Lucian, both. Okay, so Zach, if Kale does a good job at getting attack speed and making sure that she can start to shred, Zach
Honestly,
B is going to just destroy people.
Kale's probably gonna be more of a support role instead of a carry role this game.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Kale can use intervention to keep either Zach B or Lucian or Shyvana, even if she goes in a little too far and she can and help her bail out a little bit. It's gonna be strong. I mean, the intervention, especially in the late game when it's on a 40-second cooldown and it lasts 3 seconds.
Yeah, I definitely have to give it to blue team here. I think their team comp is just almost significantly better. Well, we'll see how it plays out, because I know Zach kind of sucks, so. Hey!
Hey!
Love you, buddy. Day-old rice. Best kind of rice.
Day-old rice. I need to get dinner. I didn't eat anything.
I haven't really eaten
I'll probably get
anything.
dinner while I watch Smash. I hope they had the release date for Smash 4 gets announced tonight by the end.
What are you talking about?
They haven't announced the Wii U release date for Smash 4.
Oh, well, they kind of did.
They did the 3DS one.
I don't
but
know,
they
but
said like holiday.
They when they did their giant plug, their huge thing a few months back, where they're like, this is also going to be for the 3DS, and you had what's his face talking about everything. They said that
They
the DS
haven't
version
announced
the DS version is going to come out first, but the Wii U is going to come out shortly after. They specified.
There's I mean like an official
Yeah,
release date.
but you kind of have a general sense. I'm assuming it's probably going to be somewhere in November. A
Yeah.
lot of games come out in November.
I just want it to be before December 12th, so I can celebrate my 21st birthday by getting a Wii U, playing Smash 4 with some friends, and having a
Inviting
great
me
time.
over.
You've got to come to Ohio, dude.
Oh fuck, that's hella far.
That is hella far. You can come. I don't care.
That's days away.
You've got plenty of time to think about it.
November 5th is my 23rd birthday.
You're old, dude. I feel I'm so young compared to everybody else. That is top lane AP in Italy, actually. Mid lane Talon. And top lane. Okay. Akali is gonna get stomped early. I thought it was gonna be Kale mid, Akali top. Talon's gonna do really well against Talon's gonna do really well against Akali in the early game. Pre-6. But after that point,
Yeah, this is
30 seconds until minions spawn.
interesting. I don't know
Yeah,
how I feel
I don't
about
know.
Nidalee top. You're never
it
gonna
looks
get
like they're actually gonna invade.
you're never gonna get a blue buff, so it sucks to be you. Top Kale is popular. I like Top Kale. She has a lot of sustain, and if you don't blow through your mana, you're pretty good. But
There's actually no TPs this game.
yeah, that is surprising. Oh, reminding me, I need to fix everything. So,
Oh,
Kale's gonna be
Kale
top.
just kind of just gave away the fact that they're gonna red invade. I mean, depending on how his game sense is, he saw Kale run towards red buff, and actually he's gonna come over and he's gonna face check this pretty well. Zach B needs to hide if he's gonna. Because there's a ward that's gonna come over the wall in 3, 2, 1, or he's actually just gonna spear. Oh. That ward does not see it. Don't pull it into the bush. Do not pull the blue buff in, or the red buff into the bush, but he's actually going to get vision of it after. It's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate ward placement, but he needs to go down river. Oh,
Oh,
they
there he
see
goes.
it. They're going to ping it out. And he also knows that top
Heavy
lane, though.
engage top.
Kale versus Nilly 1v1, and Kale's going to pick up the kill.
Oh my gosh!
Goes to Kale. Holy cow, she lives with like no health.
Barely lives. So Lee Sin's actually going to steal that red. They're just going to trade buff for buff.
Yeah, they're gonna go buff for buff, but man, top lane Kale.
Top lane Kale's really good. Although that
Like,
was kind
Sphery, dude. Why didn't Nelly probably started Speared, and she started heal. That's just an kind of outplay. And they
Well,
both used
I think
Ignite.
Nidalee tried to heal while, what's it called? While he was ignited.
Yeah, that's the probably most likely, I'd say.
I need to play more Talon. I really like Talon.
He's all right. Actually, Zach B is gonna go a little aggressive in the mid lane. He's gonna force the flash out of Made. Made cut-throated onto. He also. Okay, that drives me fucking insane when people do this. If you're gonna play Talon, put a point in his Q. It's great burst damage in lane, and he probably would have won that trade.
It's amazing burst damage. Wow, I don't know why he didn't.
Rake uses so much mana, you might as well have gone. If you're gonna max
catch.
Rake, yeah. Little damage comes out. Rud,
A
don't
lot
go
of
too
damage
far
comes
up.
out.
He's gonna get played by the Thresh, and that just turns it into an even trade. But they're gonna have heal sustain in lane. Actually, Lee Sin is gonna come over, and he's gonna be low. Kali's gonna flash, but she does not have ignite, and he's got
Good
the
jump.
E away, and he's gonna be all right.
So more invade going on, but it's costing a lot.
Nade, please put a point in your Q. Thank you. He puts a point in his Q at 4, but he's gonna max Rake. If you're gonna max Rake as talent, go Flask. Flask 2, 1. Flask 2 health, 1 mana, and Lee Sin goes back.
I really want this
Get caught
fight.
out right away. Reveals the Akali, but they're all super low.
Yeah, Mate's out of mana, so that's a bad fight for him.
Oh my gosh, Lee Sin, what are you doing? Holy cow, this Lee Sin's going super aggro. He's doing a good job. Oh, Thresh gets hooked. Thresh gets the hook onto the Draven in the bottom lane, and the bubble's not gonna bubble lands onto the
That was a
Lucian.
good bubble. Oh, but good
the
lantern.
and the heal comes out.
Draven is such a difficult AD carry. I think
I don't
honestly,
he picked Draven into Thresh. You never want to do that.
Draven
He's-
is one of the hardest champions in the game to play.
Yeah, he's pretty difficult to play. But he also, you have to keep in mind the fact that he picked
Yeah.
Draven into Thresh, and you basically telegraph your movements if you go for your spinning axis. And Captain Chemistry is going to get hooked. He does not have bubble, but the
He'll be
piercing
okay.
light actually missed from Lucian.
He was gonna be okay. He had his speed up and a heal,
He's
so
going to be all right.
yeah.
And Talon winning the early lane.
Draven's actually one of the few people that is really good to go double Dorans on. I actually really like double Dorans on him,
Yeah, it's a good choice.
just because it helps out with your damage so much. You are focusing on so many different things at the same time that it's difficult to keep track of everything.
Actually, they're going to
For me,
lane
at
swap.
least.
Kale's going to come middle.
Oh,
Not know how I feel about this. Oh, and I mean, it's good, but I prefer this. You have to play like super aggro if you're gonna do this. Lee Sin went machete into double swords, double longsword instead of finishing Spirit Stone. So it looks like he's gonna go for lane ganks. Go for the ganks instead of going for the jungle clear, because actually one of the junglers in Korea did that, and he tried to do white, and he didn't have sustain, and he died to white. He was one hit away from killing it, and Draven is gonna barely dodge the hook there.
so they're actually gonna lane swap again. They want to keep
Yeah.
Talon versus the Akali.
Yeah, the Talon Akali is... But once it gets to the long lane, oh, Shyvana's here, but Thresh gets bubbled in the bottom lane. And they're actually gonna pull a gank onto you. Canili, how much gold do you have? 1,200. Please buy a chalice this game, so we can avoid the thing from last game, because I really don't want to talk about it again. But actually, he's
That's
getting aggressed on in the mid lane,
yeah.
and that's another kill for Pata. You
Kale is one of the few people that flashing for a kill to get that gold is actually really beneficial, simply because you snowball so hard. So any of
He's
those,
got 2 kills.
Yeah.
He's actually going to have a Nashor's probably by...
anybody that can hyper carry like Kale, like Vayne, like Pop. I mean, I'm just hyper carries. If you can hyper carry, and if that means using a flash to get gold, then you should.
Nid that started Dorn... What am I looking at?
80 nid.
80 Nidalee that started Dorn's ring. Dorn's blade. Never go ring on if you're gonna play AD Nidalee, go all in on the AD, and don't max Q. Don't put Don't put more than 1 point in Q. Always max your E.
For that attack speed, yo.
The heal and the attack speed is really good if you're gonna play AD Nidalee.
Yeah.
Actually,
and AD
Morello
Nid is
Namaka-
good, so.
Oh, Zach B versus Matt A in the top lane 1v1.
Ooh,
He's gonna pick up the
bleeds.
kill. Yeah, the bleed.
Yeah.
Kale's
So
got-
AD
Kale's
Nid
gonna go
works. It's
Morello.
just. I can
I
see
don't
the
like-
appeal to Doran's ring in the beginning. It gives you
Yeah,
that
I
extra.
see the appeal. Oh, Nidalee's down here in the bottom lane though, and he's actually gonna turn
Ooh,
his
kind of a waste of a flash there.
There's actually 4 people in this bottom lane.
If you're in the clear and they're not
Okay.
on you, don't flash. There's no need for you to flash.
Yep.
Really
I do
wishing
not-
he had his
okay.
calling right now, I bet.
That's a oh man, they're actually gonna dive onto the Thresh in the bottom lane, and they're gonna pick up some nice turret damage, if not take it here. Lee Sin's, oh, he's gonna try to get the flash kick, but he's gonna fail it, and he's gonna miss the Sonic Wave afterwards, but Draven's gonna not pick up the kill.
Oh,
Hoff gets, he ults in one place, and he's gonna get killed by the tidal wave. No, he's
oh
not.
my
Oh,
goodness.
oh, he lives
Rod,
with
what are you
actually
doing?
1 health.
Rod, you can't
Rod.
chase this Shyvana.
You can't chase as Havana, and he's gonna take another turret shot.
Burnout too
Huh?
Blue
fast.
team's turret has been destroyed.
He actually lived with like 3 HP, and Kale gets down the mid turret. That's a great job. They trade 1 for 1, but Maddie actually gets the pink ward drop into the brush, which is great. Yes, Zach went ham. I think Zach went ham in a mini wipe, and blue team's gonna pick up a drag. Purple team's gonna pick up a dragon. Lee's gonna go really low. Here comes the kill from the side. What is she doing? Gale, what are you doing?
She's gonna pick up a couple kills. Is what she's doing. She's gonna try.
Early intervention. She's actually backing off from. She went in. Like, she just went in weird. Like, she tried to go for the drag. It looks like she went for the dragon, then she went for Lee Sin. But after they picked up the dragon. Oh, and he's gonna catch Cap and Chemistry. Thresh. Doesn't have flash.
One more hit.
More hit.
One more hit. There it is.
Oh, the bubble gets the catch, but they're gonna trade 1 for 1. He doesn't have. And the shutdown actually goes to Nidalee.
That's a lot of gold.
That is a lot. That's a 500 gold shutdown. Holy cow! And she's probably. And here comes Morello. Oh my god! Why are people building Morello Nomicon? I don't. Especially when you're playing a Kale, her kit synergizes so well with Nashor's.
Nashor's is like built for her.
Oh my god! He's going Morello into Kale or into. I mean, it's good because they have high amounts of sustain between Nidalee Heal and Nami, but it doesn't constitute buying a Morello Nomicon first item over a Nashor's Tooth. It'll be good. It would have been good like after a little bit later on, but you have to rush that Nashor's Tooth. It gives you cooldown, it gives you attack speed, and it gives you the on hit.
I think Morella Monicon is an awful buy in this situation. Like an awful, awful, awful
No,
buy.
410's not out yet. Oh man, Nidalee, what are you doing? That and it's AD Nidalee.
Yeah.
They have no source of. The heals. Okay, since it's AD Nidalee, the heal isn't going to be as strong this game because he's not going to have 500 AP. See how much how much damage that spear did?
And another reason
Like
why
nothing.
Morella Monicon sucks is because they have so much
he's actually
burst.
going to get hooked, and he's
that-
in a bad spot, but Lee Sin's actually going to get the kick on depletion, and he's going to go super low, and Lee Sin is going to pick up 1. The whole the bot lane is just like, dude, we don't care. And here comes the tidal wave behind.
Anyway, the reason I was saying the reason
Kale,
why
what are you doing here? What actually is Kale doing? He gets 1, but he gets killed by the Nidalee. That's just so.
the reason why Nomicon is bad in this situation is because blue team has so much burst damage already that
It's not gonna
like
matter.
it's not really gonna matter. Whoever they decide to focus isn't gonna get try and heal back up. Like as soon as Zac and Kale get on somebody, yeah, you're gonna get that immediate heal, but it's not really gonna matter because they're gonna get blown up by the 2 anyway. Plus, You have intervention, so you're gonna stick around in fights anyway. So you don't need that sustain. I don't like Morella Monocon on Kale in the first place.
Yeah, I don't like. Nashers is.
But even
Such a
against
great
a heavy, even against a heavy burst team, I really don't like it.
Uh huh. And we actually see a trade of top inner or top outer for bot inner. Purple team's playing the map really well.
Yeah,
getting
they are.
objectives. Their OGN TSM rotations are stronger than the OGN TSM rotations of the blue team at this point.
Although Kale's been everywhere, so I will give her
Kale
some
is-
credit.
Kale's been everywhere, but her build's bad. Morel or Nashers is like
Yeah, that's
the
my
one
point,
thing you
Kargan.
rush. You should have it by now.
As soon as they go in, they're committing to a kill, and that kill is going to get killed regardless of whether or not they're going to be sustaining or not. So Morella Monocon's just kind of a crappy buy.
Morello is a very crappy buy.
Yes, actually, Morella would be a fine buy for Kale top, but you need the attack speed to synergize with
okay,
it.
it's not a Kale top, it's a Kale mid.
Yeah.
There's no Mundo on the other team, and Lee Sin just gets insta-popped in the bottom lane. Okay, so
They need blue team needs objectives.
Feral
That's what's
Flare
going on right now.
on Shyvana.
Yeah, hell yeah. Feral Flare on Shyvana is amazing.
Yeah, but it's 15 minutes. Actually, he's doing pretty good. Oh, Captain Chemistry has forced splash out, and the tidal wave comes through.
Back
and
off, guys.
Stand aside comes through. Nidalee going super hard on this, but he's gonna go fairly
Intervention
low.
used.
Calling was already used. Actually, popped Blade and went in, and I don't understand. I thought he was gonna play EP Nidalee, honestly. Oh, and he's
Nice
gonna get
catch.
hooked, and he's gonna go die. He's gonna
Ooh,
not. Oh,
heal
saved by the
flash.
flash and the heal.
Kale does not have
Kale's in
divine
a bad spot.
intervention.
She does
She
not
didn't
have
have
divine intervention, and
Yes, we
blue
can.
team is going to
See
chase
Twitch
this out a little, or purple team is going to chase this out. Stand aside, lands onto Craven, but the box is going to come through,
Good
but he gets
box.
caught. Draven doesn't walk through the box of Craven, and Lee Sin's going to come from the side, and he does in fact have kick. So, oh, nice kick. Actually, the kill goes to double kill goes to Captain Chemistry. He interrupted the dash from the Lucian, but it didn't matter at that point. He was toast.
Yeah, he was pretty much boned.
Feral Flare Shyvana,
I
he
like
needs to
it.
get that by like 25 minutes.
What? How many? What's his stacks at right now?
Oh, he's at 17.
I don't know. Maybe.
You
have to focus on it.
Now, so his wave clear is pretty good, or his jungle clear is pretty good, but your team's losing the map.
Mm-hmm.
No, Leander's would be horrible.
Leandries is really good when you have burst
she
with
doesn't-
it.
She doesn't scale. The only thing that scales off AP, her E and her alt do, but Burnout doesn't. And Tidal Waves comes through, Divine Intervention comes out. She's gonna pick up a kill. Kale's gonna pick up a kill onto Nami, but Draven's gonna pick up a killing spree onto that, and Kali's gonna pick up a kill onto Nidalee. Zach B is gonna try and outplay Mate, but he's not going to.
Looks like Vexatious is, I don't know, not walking. He's not moving. Anyway, yeah, there's the pause.
There's
So
the pause.
she does a bit of magic damage, but you have to understand that Leandries is based off of how much damage you do, and then the burn is based off of that.
Yeah, she does more percent health damage.
Yeah, so you have to know that unless it's a high nuke, the Leandries isn't really going to be that effective.
That and Leandries is just a shit item in general because
It's okay.
it burns
It's-
for maximum HP. And I mean, at this point, if they do if they're less than 10 HP or 10% HP, it does nothing. You're basically going to out-sustain the burn damage.
No, wait. Leandries is based off of health that they have, not based off of
No,
the
it's,
damage that you do.
it's off current health.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, that was my fault. That wasn't him.
But that's what I said. I said current HP burn.
I don't know. I've never actually tried it, but you don't have like the magic pen would just be wasted, and all in all, the item's just too. It's too expensive for you to use.
I believe I said current.
Also,
I said E is based off of
yeah.
max HP. The Shyvana Flame Breath is based off of max HP.
It's also really good on Victor.
Victor.
What champs should no one play right now?
What
Scion.
champ should know? Scion. What champs should no one play right now?
That's tough. There's champs that don't fit in the meta,
Um,
and there's champs that are just too like
Skarner,
difficult.
I'd say. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Skarner.
I love
The new Skarner.
I love
for
Skarner.
sure.
What did I do, Spork? I don't know. I like Leandri's on Victor. Penetration for days.
Yeah. Shyvana just does so much percent hybrid damage that Leander's just isn't worth it. You always go blade into off tank. I mean, straight tank pretty much, but you can go off tank.
I like straight tank.
Yeah. Um. Anybody else want to know something? I feel like I
You
should-
get 2 burns. It's not the same.
Okay, I want to talk about. Okay, never mind. I can't talk. I guess I could talk about her briefly, real quick. Lee Sin, I don't like Hydra on jungle Lee Sin. I'm not a huge fan of it because you should go like a Sightstone. And then, I mean, yes, you do damage, but you need tankiness to scale well into the late game. You're not gonna be the hard carry Lee Sin that you think you're gonna be. So do that, and then also get a sweeper. Lack of sweepers.
You guys should have had an upgraded. Oh well, Nami does.
Nami actually has an upgraded sweeper.
Yeah, you guys should have an upgraded sweeper by now.
Yeah, you do need upgraded sweepers against Akali.
And an upgraded
Well,
sweeper.
both
again.
teams actually gonna
Yeah,
need them.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
and Lee Sin actually follows through. Staying right on top of her, and Akali is dead due to True Vision. And Lee Sin picks up another kill.
That's exactly
Bubble lands on the
what-
Craven. Kale does not use Divine Intervention to save him. Actually uses it to save himself, but he's still going to go down anyways. 4-4-1 for the purple team. And purple team is proving me wrong. Lucian's going to try and 1v1 the Nidalee, and he's actually going to pick up the kill, and he's going to pick up double buff off of it.
This is a low CS game. You guys
This
gotta
is
focus
actually a
more
very
on
low
CS.
Made's got pretty good CS on talent, and that's about it.
CS is the best way to win games and most effective way of getting.
Yeah,
gold.
it's Bruiser Ned. Doesn't have like a. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Doran's Ring Nidalee Bruiser Doran's Blade Nid. I'm also not a. I mean, I guess since Kale has Nashers already,
Finally.
about time.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
but-
she went. Oh, don't build Greaves, please.
Yeah, Greaves is. Greaves. I mean, if you're gonna go Hurricane, I don't know. I just don't like Greaves on.
I
Yeah.
really don't like Greaves on her.
Oh, I'm gonna have 2.1 attack speed, and I'm just gonna stand there, and I'm gonna be killed. Yeah, once you get to that point, it's alright. But until you get to that point, since you delayed your build with Merle and Omicron,
Let me think. I like Sork Treads or Merc Treads on Stork Shoes or Merc
Auto
Treads on.
catches. They're not going to be able to do anything off of it.
Kale.
Gunblade Akali. I'm not a fan of Gunblade Akali. I like... Oh, Lee Sin's going to get caught. And actually, Lee Sin's going to kick Lucian into the Nidalee, and they're going to pick up a kill off of it. And Craven just done messed up Aaron. Spear lands, Q lands, toast. And now Nidalee and Lucian are going to have to run the two-man weave against this Kale, Oh, the flash
Wow.
over from Zach, but the flash for Flash.
Uh-oh,
and
Zach.
Holly's going to chase down, and Zach Beat's actually going to pick up the kill, but meanwhile, Nidalee is going to get chased down by the Kale. Can he get the wall hop? No, he's actually going to go the other way, and he's going to be alright. Kale is chasing this super hard. You're not going to catch a Nidalee. You are not
Ever.
going to catch a Nidalee.
She's still chasing. Kale, you're wasting so much time.
Yeah, he's wasting so much time.
Almost
Meanwhile,
a
you're
minute
losing your turret.
wasted that.
Draven's actually going the Bloodthirster, Last Whisper. Interesting. Made's gonna steal away the red buff, but he's gonna spot Kale. No, he's not gonna spot Kale. He's gonna spot Lucian here in a second.
Oh, Mad
Oh, he
okay,
flashes.
good flash.
And he's gonna... Nope, he's not even gonna cut through it. Never mind. Oh, Zach B gets caught. But Nilly gets caught at the same time and they're gonna walk out of it. Both alive. Nilly Spear lands. Not quite 80 AP Nilly Spear at this point. But still hit pretty good. They're gonna get the catch. They're gonna put a little damage on back and forth on each other. It's actually a 5v4 right now in favor of the blue team because Lee Sin's off grabbing red.
Yeah. But he's about to join the team, so. Looks like both teams want to do some sort of engage. Lee Sin.
Purple team really wants to engage right now. They have enough of a lead. That and Kale hasn't been ulting. Kale hasn't been ulting teammates that are dying. He's just ulting him. He's saving himself. He's saving the ult for himself. when
That's
he's
solo
about to die.
queue.
That is solo queue for you. You need to save it for when like the biggest spike of damage is about to hit on somebody like a Lucian, like the Talon. Oh, double bubble trouble. Draven Axis come through.
Lee Sin's off alone.
Nidalee is gonna get jumped on by the blue team, and he's gonna get taken down early. Captain Chemistry is gonna go down, and purple team's gonna have to disengage from it.
Both teams they're pinging different things.
Yeah, they need to have concise calls. Stand up, take leadership in this.
Oh,
He's gonna get chased down.
missed.
He's gonna miss his ward. How is he gonna juke this? Because Kale's gonna catch you. And he's gonna go super low. Oh, nice kick. That's how he's gonna escape. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Mate is gonna jump onto Hofnader. Take a little dirt. Take a little damage. Give a little damage and save the turret. For the time being. If I could talk to them. He's just gonna pick up another dragon.
Mad is actually going to get Merc Treads.
It's a good item.
Yeah.
Especially against
Yeah, I
not
agree.
a CC that they have. I mean, the Thresh CC is enough just to get Merc Treads.
Yeah. Maybe swiftness, because all those slows, but I don't know.
Not really. Swifties on Talon. I don't know. Swifties on Talon would be interesting, to say the least. I wonder, okay, next question. How solo queue is this Lee Sin gonna build? Is he actually gonna build, like, a Banshee's Veil? Or is he gonna build... Oh, Maddie gets caught. And he's gonna try and jump on it, and he's gonna try and take the Thresh with him, but the nice flash over the wall. And he's gonna get jumped on, and he's gonna actually make it out alive. And Zach B flashes forward, and he's gonna go on towards the Talon, but he's gonna pick up the kill on the Talon, and he is going to get exposed, and there's his death. And Kale fancies his chances in this situation. Here comes the kick.
Kill.
No divine intervention comes out. No one to use your ulti.
Oh, nice dodge.
Oh man,
Oh,
Nilly's in
so
a bad
close.
spot, but so is Lucian right now.
Oh,
Oh, nice
good
synergy.
follow up.
Yeah. This synergy. Draven's gonna go a little far forward. Purple team's gonna push this down a little bit. Draven actually flashes out of range. Interesting. Nilly's super low. And we're just gonna see a push on this mid lane. Leah is actually really good at Kali counter.
It's a really good call counter.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And Draven is gonna go down.
Down.
Yep, stayed around too long for the turret. He got it, but he also gave a 500 gold shutdown over to the enemy team.
Kale. To Kale, of all people. You know why she's losing? She doesn't have a skin. Kale has so many good Kale skins. It's like,
Yeah, but I don't know. Oh, bubble, and the hook lands onto the Nami. Catch
Hey,
of the day right there onto the
flashes.
Nami. Double
hey!
Banshee kill. What?
Catch of the day on a Nami. Get
Yeah,
it?
I figured I'd get it. Yeah, that's why I said it.
Hmm.
Why do you think I said it? God. The Claude, is that you? Oh man, Lee Sin actually goes Sonic waving into a hook from the. Oh, but the nice kick, and the Kale's gonna go down before. That's 2 fights in a row that he hasn't used Divine Intervention, but Zach V's gonna go down. He does not. He is gonna get taken down by Nidalee. 2 for 1 so far. Here comes the tally, and here comes the Nidalee. Dun dun. Oh man, you just have to switch the Cougar and get one more auto. That's a triple kill, unofficial triple for the Nidalee. They should be able to just push down this mid lane and. So should Kale go Runan or Rabadons? Neither. You should go Nashers into.
If you have Greaves, there's no need for Hurricane.
Yeah, if you have Greaves, don't go Hurricane. But yeah, I mean, it's a good item to pick up later on, like a 4th item. Oh, but Siobhan's gonna go ulting onto him,
Good clear.
and it's gonna clear the turret, but they're gonna still get it anyways, and they're just gonna pounce away and run for their lives. Kale still has ulti. I don't know what
Yeah,
they're going
Kale.
on. Oh,
never-
Zach B's gonna go jumping in.
Kale
but
just stopped using her ult after a while.
I think this is gonna be the last one. We're gonna do QA because
Yeah, this is gonna be the last one because Badger wants to watch Smash, and I'm supposed to be somewhere.
yeah, I want to watch
else.
Smash VODs, and he's gotta go. He's gotta go anyways. We'll do Q&A after this for like a couple. If to choose only between those.
Rabadons. If you have
Rabadons, for
Greaves. Okay, so first off, attack speed is good, but only it's like crit. Attack speed is good on Kale so long as she has the magic damage to back it up.
Yep.
It's the same with any carry except for Vayne. If you
He
don't
needs
have the
damage.
attack, if you don't have the damage to back up the attack speed, then it doesn't fucking matter. So that's
Hurricane
why
on
you
Kale
just,
is really good.
it is. It's good, but you don't need attack speed on
he
attack
said-
speed on attack speed.
And Thresh are gonna go 1v1. He's actually gonna kick. Oh man, that's so dirty. He's kicking. He kicks Thresh into the Baron pit where Lord Baron just seals his fate. And he's actually gonna take Baron damage. He's gonna go down to half health. Baron MVP. I actually will say this one time. I played Lee Sin against a Wukong and I was 1v1ing him and he ulted right on top of me, and as soon as I came down, I kicked him over the wall into the Baron pit, and he was at like 200 HP, and Lord Baron finished him off. It was great. I wish I would have got a replay of it, but all points aside, Baron OP,
Yeah, he's strong.
he's strong.
Oh, he's like
He said
5
actually he's
items
building
in.
a Last Whisper. He's going so solo queue right now.
I like the
There's
Zonias
three-
on Pata.
There's 3 Last Whisperers on.
At that point, just get a Black Cleaver, guys.
No, you don't want Black. Well, Talon's the only one that
Talon.
really does well with Black Cleaver. Draven does alright. Yumu's is such a good item on Talon and Draven though, so
It looks like Talon's actually gonna get Yumu's.
Lord Baron. I know, that's why it's kind of
Double
ironic.
title.
Actually, Zach B is gonna go 1v1 against the Nidalee, and he's gonna step right under the trap, he's dead. Really keep fighting it. Here comes the Talon. And
Bye-bye.
dun dun dun. Lord Baron is so Lord Baron gets double titles.
I'm
Like,
taking it one step further, and I'm gonna say King Lord.
King Lord Baron.
No, just King Lord.
King Lord. Yeah, but that's his name, King Lord Baron.
Just to piss off King Lord Baron Nasher. Just to piss off
And-
Spork. This is a good call.
Blue team gets Dragon, but purple team's gonna get Baron. And Nidalee's Shyvana's gonna go down. Walks right into a Nidalee. And here comes the calling from the side. Can blue team do anything about it? Oh, Kale flashes in. Uses Divine
He
Intervention,
does go
picks up the
down.
kill onto the Lee Sin, but here comes the Made for the cleanup
She
through
didn't
on the Talon.
Zonia's.
She didn't Zonia's. She popped ulti, but that's not gonna matter. Triple kill for Made. Nidalee's pushing down the top
Blue
lane.
team's turret
He gets
has
turret
been
off of that.
destroyed.
All outers are down.
King
King Lord Duke Baron. Yeah. King Lord Duke Baron.
King Lord Duke Prince Baron.
Yep. Flash from Captain Chemistry to try and get over. No, Flash from Macaulay. Nice
Uh-oh.
bubble. Oh man. And you run out of Spirit Rush charges or Spirit,
He's like, why
Shadow
can't he
Dance.
see me?
and Pink Lord goes down. It's great. Since I'm pretty sure this game is over with.
Destroyed.
Please tell me if it's over with, and I'll tell you how you counter Talon. But I think it's fairly apparent at this point. Hook lands under the Draven. They're gonna blow up the Draven really quickly, but Made is going to jump onto
Purple team's turret has
Lucian, and he's actually gonna get taken super low by the calling. Bring us to Barons, yes.
Oh, good
Flash
grab.
Hook! Mad Life, is that you?
No, that was Lemonation.
No, that was Mad Life.
That
Dude.
was such shit. Oh my goodness.
Lemonation. They just need to get that synergy back, though. No, it's not over with? Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, spam that Nami laugh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nami's gonna get dove here. Oh, man.
thought she-
Kale.
Purple team's turret
Kale's actually massive now. And he's gonna build Death Cap now, because he doesn't give a shit. I imagine he's gonna build... He'll probably end up building a Hurricane after this, because Kale's stupid like that. She can actually pretty much build anything in this meta and carry. Dak Glebe Life? Not Dak Glebe Life. Well, this is amazing what Blue Team's doing. They're down 10k gold, but it doesn't matter, and they're actually
They need
just...
to
they-
they need to
Go ahead.
synergize better and look to do team fights better, because I don't think there's been a single team fight where it's been an equal 5v5 or anything like that. There's been no Kale Akali synergy,
Yeah, the Kale Cup.
and they synergize so well together.
Oh man,
though.
Banshee's gotta come through. And he actually kicks the Lucian away and does tremendous amounts of damage to him, but the purple team is going to chase onto this, and here comes the
Oh,
Talon.
good flash.
Kale, ult. Okay, ults. Picks up one, Nidalee's gonna go down on the back lines to the turret under that. Zach B's gonna go down too. Zach B's actually gonna pick up a double kill in the situation, and Nidalee is going to be running for the hills.
I gotta go, guys. So that was a
He's got it.
3v3.
Yeah, that was 3 for 3. But Super Minions.
Yeah. Super minions are too strong.
Blue team's got to deal with Super Minions. Gives Nidalee a free back.
Yeah. 0-2 for Zonia's.
If he picks up... Okay, I was about to say... 4 Last Whisperers onto the blue team now.
Okay, Nami, you have to get Last
counter
Whisperer
all
now.
that armor that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Nami has to get Last Whisperer now.
Nami.
Yeah, Kale is 0 for 2 on Zonia's. If you're gonna buy an item, just fucking use it.
When is the Zhonya's active due?
What does the Zhonya's do? Pretty much.
It gives you AP. That's it. That's all it does.
Gives you AP. I mean, it doesn't make you invulnerable for another 2.5 seconds. Or
No, I
anything
mean, got
like that.
Zeke's Herald.
I mean, got Zeke.
What a baller.
He's got to get. I'm telling you, dude. He's got to get a last whisper, or else we're gonna report, or else we're gonna
Ban
get our
him.
pitchforks.
Did someone
Lee
just
said with the
flash?
flash. Lee said with the flash in place.
Uh-huh.
We saw that, dude.
Yeah, I saw that. I
10
heard
out of
it.
10. Best flash NA. Oh, Banshee's Veil pop. Draven's actually gonna grab the blue buff and steal it away from.
Blue team's inhibitor is respawning soon.
Should have given it to
team.
the Talon.
Should have given it to. Well, at this point, it doesn't matter.
Blue team's inhibitor is
There's
respawning
5
soon.
people on the bottom side of the map, and they're about to get it. They're about to get the double inhibs back up. So blue team has something to work towards. They get burned down and inhib real quick, but Shyvana's gonna come from behind, and they are caught out. It's 3v5, and Zach B is gonna go really low. He's actually gonna pick up the kill onto the Draven, and where did Lee Sin go? Oh, he's still in the base. Lee Sin, Captain Cabinetry gets taken down by the Kale, and god damn it, stop spoiling things. Don't say anything. Don't say who won. Don't say anything. But in the up here, Kale is gonna intervention herself. Mate is gonna get revealed by True Vision, and Nidalee is actually gonna go down to the calling. No, yes, maybe. At least hit on the other side of the map though. Zach B is gonna win a 1v2 or 2v1. Nidalee,
The throws from Purple Team,
Nidalee, what are you doing? Purple team's throwing this game away. You're down. You're up 10k gold. All you had to do was group a spot and push
though. Oh,
down the
good
inhibitors.
catch.
Oh, and the catch onto Mate, and he goes down. That is a unofficial
comeback
ace
kills.
because Draven and Nami spawned. Oh man, Kale is just chasing. Ulti is already off cooldown. It's on a 36-second cooldown. How stupid is Kale?
Team's turret has been
That's the
destroyed.
question of the day. How broken is Kale right now?
Yeah.
Team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And the answer is yes.
Yeah. That's the exact answer, actually.
Yep.
Kale
And
kind of
he's
getting
gonna
ballsy.
Go in and be like, I don't give a shit, I'm Kale. He's gonna pop his ulti, and Draven's actually gonna get killed right here. And
Zhonya's,
He's getting
please,
kicked.
use your
Zhonya's.
Zhonya's at least once.
Sonya's! Oh, okay, he's gonna die before he can use it.
No, heal.
No, he's not. Heal. God. Kale, use your Zhonya's.
Uh-oh. Zhonya's!
No, he's gonna be fine.
How?
He's already at half health. Actually, Nidalee is gonna fancy his chances 1v1. Here comes the calling. He's gonna get taken down. Kale
Zhonya's!
Ah!
0 for 3. 0 for fucking 3.
0 for 3. It doesn't matter. This game's over with. Blue team's gonna take down the Nexus and win the game. Congratulations, nice comeback, and way to not lose the mentality
Yeah.
of.
That late game.
We're not going, Phil.
Also, way to not make your shoutcasters wrong, because I thought for a second we were going to be wrong.
I thought
but
we were
then,
gonna be wrong.
But
and
then
I'm
we
like,
ended up
shit.
being right.
That's just the power of the fact that Blue
Kale?
team scales better into the late game than the purple team did.
Yeah, Kale. All I can say is Kale. Is anyone on that we could pull in?
He
For-
says he forgot he had Zhonya's.
Hello?
If you didn't hear that, that was the sound of my palm hitting my face.
Well, it looks like they're all busy, so no, sorry guys, no, no Q&A from Pwn or Cheer, any of them tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do a Q&A. I'll upload the VOD right after we're done with the Q&A.
This'll be up.
It'll finish up, and then I will wait till it's fully on the when it's fully on Twitch, and then I'll break it down and upload it. You can't watch. Oh. Yeah, you can watch your Twitch VODs really quickly, but
Yeah, when the broadcast goes off, you can watch the Twitch VODs, but we can get YouTube VODs going for you guys.
I have been doing YouTube VODs.
I mean, Twitch VOD. Whatever. I meant whatever the other thing was.
All right, guys, Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A. Q&A. Q&A.
Tips on Nami build. I shouldn't have backed out.
It's okay. I'm looking at it right now. He built Moby, Zeke's, Talisman, Mikhail's, Ruby Sightstone, and Negatron Cloak. Wait, you already know how I feel about Ruby Sightstone, and that it's a waste of money. But that being said, your build was pretty standard, pretty decent. Like, there's nothing could be said about anything other than that was fine. That was good. Maybe use your talisman at proper times. I don't remember seeing you use Mikhail's, although I wasn't honestly all paying attention that much on actives being used. But all in
Besides
all,
the
like, it's-
Kale'Zonias.
yeah, besides the Kale'Zonias, all in all, it's pretty good. It looks fine to me. Maybe a maybe a Locket in there somewhere, but a Banshees might have been good too.
Yep.
But your build was good. Draven's just such a tough champion, man. Like, no one blames you, honestly. He's such a difficult champion to play and keep track of so many things, because as a AD carry, there's so many things that you have to be doing at once. Orb walking, last hitting, trading, catching your axes is being tossed in on that, and then you also have to monitor your W procs. Like, that's insane. There's so much that you have to think about going on as a Draven, so no one blames you. It's just one of those things that you have to practice significantly, and you're not just going to pick up and know immediately. That being said, I don't like T-Force on Draven. I highly recommend Bloodthirster into Last Whisper into Phantom Dancer. And from there, if you're not hyper carrying, then you can decide on I would probably say a GA, with your Greaves, because you really don't need Trinity Force. But aside from that, just in the beginning of the game, only try and do your very, very best to tell your support to all you're doing is focusing on catching your axes and last hitting, because you want to get stacks up so that when your jungler ganks, you can get a kill. That should be your only priority in the beginning of the game. That's it. Going for trades and kills is only going to set you back, because his passive is so good at getting him so much money that it's like, you'd be surprised. All of a sudden, that Draven just came back with a freaking Bloodthirster and a Zeal when you're like, he should not be able to buy that 15 minutes in. And you're like, well, he can, because Draven passive. So focus on last hitting more than trading. Okay. Let's see. Q&A. Only
Play VG. Don't be scared to play VG. They're a great group of guys, and
so long as you are ranked, you can play in the VG tournaments. Yeah, so definitely do that, you guys. They again, not going to spoil anything, but we are going to have more participation with Victorious Gaming in the near future. Trinity Force and Victorious Gaming. So, like, we like the things that we want to do for people. Our ideals synergize with each other, so they're great. And I am currently with them. We have plenty of people that are part of T-Force that are also part of Victorious Gaming, so they're awesome. And if you really want to get better at the game, I highly recommend playing with them. So yeah, play in Victorious Gaming. And honestly, Soko, you're going to get flamed at. Like, there's nothing that you can do about that. We kind of actively participate in a community that has so many people in it that it's impossible to get rid of every single flamer. So it's just kind of something that you have to be, you have to know. What else? What else? What else? What else?
What about you, Lucian?
Lucian. Okay, well, I love Lucian, and I play a lot of him.
I play
But
a lot too, but
yeah, your Lucian was. I thought it was good. I don't remember anything in particular.
no, just positioning. It was all it was, kind of.
Aiming your
Trading early
calling.
in lane. Your Thresh Draven or Draven Lucian is a strong lane early, so
Take advantage of that.
you kind of just go with it. Oh, Zach B, I'm just okay. If you want, Zach B, if you want to get shit on, we'll do it after we talk about Lucian.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Okay, so the first thing I noticed with Lucian is you have upgraded home guards. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but that being said, that Lee Sin had an Aegis, and just by the fact that armor runes are so OP, even now, maybe getting that last whisper a little bit quicker would have been beneficial.
I don't know
Um,
how. Not
Maybe
sure.
more damage. I don't know. Let me look at damage dealt. He was second damage dealt on his team to Kale, who was fed. Obviously, she was going to do the most. So you did well enough. Okay, capitalizing on catches is something that I noticed that the entire team didn't really do. So if you see someone getting caught by Thresh and you're attacking someone else, that's not utilizing your strengths. So, and something that clicked for me on Zac and Kale was I noticed Thresh caught Nami, and instead of killing the Nami really quick, who then actually, as soon as she got out of that, dropped a bubble and ended up saving someone's life for it, you chased a Nidalee or something, someone like that, and instead you ignored Thresh catching the Nami and chased after somebody else. So that right there is something that you guys need to take focus on as well. Like, if someone is CC'd that can stop you from killing someone else, like a Nami, just fucking blow them up and deal with it. Just kill them. I get you want to kill the carries, but that being said, you might as well kill the person that's CC'd right next to you. That was something that I noticed that happened from Lucian, Kale, and Akali.
One of the things I want to talk about is it seems like Akali got countered fairly well with the Lee Sin, but blue team got lucky because Talon didn't seem to do as much damage as he usually does in game. Just by true vision against these champions. That's how you win. Pink wards, upgraded sweepers. I saw a couple upgraded. I actually saw 2 upgraded
Those
sweepers.
upgraded sweepers were really good.
Yeah, but you do upgraded sweepers for Akali because she only has a certain area. But you do pink wards for Talon because he can run out of the
Yeah.
radius of his ulti and it still would affect it. So
Okay, so Lee wanted some talk before we... Zach, honestly, you just got countered. You got tilted, which affected your play. You should have... As soon as you saw that they had an upgraded sweeper, you should have beelined it, fucking dropped everything and rushed to Zhonya's. Just to keep yourself alive, because you knew the Kale wasn't going to ult you. So keep yourself alive for those few seconds so that you can get another R up, and then, by then, hopefully you had a second, you had another ult and you could just, jump away. So, you should have been way faster on getting that Zhonya's. I see that you were building it, but you should have been a lot quicker. Something that we talk about all the time. Yeah, you can have the damage, but if you don't live long enough to actually dish it out, then it's not going to matter. So that Zhonya's, that extra armor, that, invulnerability, that will help you stay alive longer. So get that out a little bit faster. As soon as you saw those upgraded sweepers, you should have been going for that.
yeah.
And counter to that, you needed to work more with Kale to synergize your guys' mix damage and her shred. Whoever you guys chose to kill instantly would have died. But you guys actually split up a lot, and it prolonged the game significantly. You guys started focusing at the end, which is why you won. And then the Lee wanted some attention as well. Lee, you actually played really well, considering you the way you played though was a little bit different than your build. You went really engage heavy, but your build doesn't reflect that. You needed to get a little bit more tanky if you wanted to be that sort of engage that you ended up doing. So I highly suggest like not getting a Last Whisper and instead getting like a Banshee's Veil earlier and getting maybe a fucking Randuin's Omen would have been really good. So, but I just think that the build that you're currently using is just not what you wanted to use with how you were playing. So
Yeah. Comments on Shyvana. I got a good chuckle when you faceplanted into that bottom wall.
that was
one time.
hilarious.
That was funny.
I just and you floated, and it was
You
funny.
actually just kind of like floated for a second and then dropped to the earth. Feral. I want to talk about the Feral Flare, but I don't know what to say since you actually won.
No, Feral Flare is an amazing buy on Shiv.
No, but I just don't like Feral Flare as an item because it has too much of a ramp up time, and I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Can't think of anything. My brain has just stopped working.
Well, yeah, Battle Arena is every Tuesday.
Yeah, we do Battle Arena on every Tuesday.
Any other questions, guys? Shyvana, you played pretty well. I think you could have been a little bit more. The issue is Blue Team had the potential to do really well from the beginning, but you guys were so split in your decisions on what to do that it ended up costing you almost the game, which is why Purple almost won.
Yep.
From the beginning, we said that Blue Team had the advantage simply because you had the damage, the CC, and the sustain to live long enough to be able to do everything that you wanted to. But that being said, it's not going to matter when the people you're trying to attack are all separate people, and those people can duel just as well as you. You're trying to duel a Bruiser Nidalee. I mean, good luck with that. Or a Talon. Again, good luck with that. If you had focused, it would have been a lot better. So you guys just need to practice and learn to focus down a person a little bit better. And usually that person needs to be whoever Thresh caught, or whoever Akali Gunblade, or whoever Kale slowed. Like, those are usually the people that you want to look for when you go after someone. Just because Thresh doesn't catch the person that you want doesn't mean you should just ignore the fact that he just got caught. Like, that's still a catch of CC, and that's still against a team like that where no one really had any sort of life to live long enough. It would have been instantly killed. Any other questions, guys?
Bueller.
Don't want to cut it too short because we've only been doing this for 2 hours, so we usually go long. Don't forget, guys, if you have anything afterwards, watching the videos, please send them over to battlearena@trinityforcepodcast.com. We'll read them, and we'll get back to you. We'll either maybe even if we see you in chat, if you post your summoner name in there as well, I'll try and get back to you, like, personally in client, and follow up that way, or I'll just send you an email if I can't. So
Add us in game.
Yeah, always add us.
Please. All one word, PLS, and Asteration. And then follow us on Twitter, @Asteration and @BadgerSenpai, lol.
Yeah,
And
you can follow me if you want to, but I don't know if you...
Doesn't do
I
Twitter.
don't do too much. If anything you want to follow me on, it's fucking Twitch, because I stream a lot. So the easiest way to catch me is either in-game or on my stream. So...
And with that, I think that was Battle Arena Week 14.
Yeah, the podcasts, or I'm sorry, the videos will be I'm gonna, as soon as I'm done with this, like, it's the second we end this,
He's
we're
gonna
wait the
highlight
2
it. I'm gonna
minutes,
stream
gonna
Dark
highlight it.
Souls because I want to rage.
So he's gonna go over there and watch the stream, but I'm
Here,
gonna
I'll
have
just-
these VODs uploaded within a couple hours, so thanks, guys.
Hold on, I will add this to the chat, and ta-da.
Lol,
Are you off?
Badger. I'm not off yet. No, I'm still live. In case
Oh, you're still live.
in case anyone has anything before we cut, but I think if no one's gonna say anything, last chance, guys.
I think we're good.
I think we're good too.
That was Battle Arena Week 14, as I said. Have fun, have a nice night, and hope you're
Stay
excited
tuned next
for the
week.
news.
Thanks,
Yes.
guys.
Listen to the podcast.
Yeah, listen to the podcast tomorrow. It'll be fun. You'll hear lots of news are going to be going down, so definitely listen to the podcast because
News.
a lot of stuff is
Actually-
going to come out. What?
I might just stream in-house if they want to play.
I think they kind of want to.
I guess we're gonna play in-houses, just kidding.
Do
I
you
always
want?
plug my own Switch. Apparently, chat wants to play in-houses. You can go if you want. I can stream it.